everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, you know what to do, but without any further waste of time, let us get into today's topic. So today we'll be covering Sunday market breakdown again, and the pairs that we analyzed last week, most of them went very well or went as predicted, if not all of them. But we'll just check it out on what were our prediction and what happened, and then what are we looking forward to seeing this week. Probably I'll almost analyze the same pairs, if not change one, but gold definitely, DXY, it's a must. And then I'll choose the third pair for you guys. Nonetheless, stay tuned. So guys, this is DXY, and last week we had predicted that price has higher chances of coming to reach this higher point of interest, which we got on our 4-hourly time frame before even moving to the downside. And who am I? Who am I? Just joking. And it exactly tapped right there and then started turning. So we got our confirmation or entry confirmation to scalp buys from our 30-minute time frame. If you remember correctly, price was right here, and I predicted that price has high chances of continuing going to the upside and then giving ourselves from there. So right now, what are my predictions, if someone can ask me that? So let me delete this because it has played out so far. Let me also delete this. So far, what I'm predicting is that DXY has high chances in coming back to retrace somewhere up right here before even moving to the downside, which is me dragging my foot from this impulse to this level right here, meaning that I'm expecting DXY to come here, retrace, then come here, and then from there we continue with our movement to the downside unless we break above this high right here. Unless we break above this high right here. So right here we can say that we had a small liquidity grab. After this liquidity grab, what happened? We had a small internal change of character, confirming that sells were ready, and then now I'm expecting price to come and retrace to this level right here before even moving to the downside, which we can also see that we are having an imbalance right here. We are having an imbalance right here. The reason I'm expecting it to sell a little bit till this level right here before even moving to the upside, it's simply because if we can scale down to smaller time frames such as 15-minute time frame, we will see that we are consistently having breakout structures to the top. So there gotta be a retracement forward before even respecting our 30-minute. That is what I have on the DXY, which I'll show you from my 4-hourly time frame. We are still going with this structure right here that we even got last week. So DXY, we hit TP in the internal structure, and then this was gold. If you remember correctly, this was gold, and we had an internal structure trade whereby we were expecting sales from this level right here. If you remember correctly, as I dragged my fib from this level to this level right here, predicting that price has high chance of retracing right here. If you remember correctly, price was around here when I predicted this setup, so it also went well. 0% drawdown, and I'll ask you again, who am I? Just joking, guys. Before you'll ask me when I'm in losses, who are you? It just happened to go in my direction. All right, so now if you were to ask me what are my predictions from now, I'll delete this, and it takes me back to my daily time frame. If you remember correctly, that's where our analysis had started. Let me just delete everything. After deleting everything, I'll just reset my chart and then say that we are almost reaching our higher point of interest, which is on our daily time frame, which right here you can see that it didn't tap exactly. So I'm still expecting price to tap exactly, I'm still expecting price to tap exactly, which also we have this imbalance right here, but it might not be respected right here. But at the same time, I'm still expecting price to tap at my level 71.79 before even continuing moving with the buys, unless we take out this low right here. And then that will confirm that the sellers are the ones that are now in control. So let us scale down to a smaller time frame and see how is the structure moving. All right, 4 hours, quite not as clear as I want it to be. 4 hours, quite not as clear as I want it to be. So right here, we can see that we are consistently having a series of lower lows and lower highs. If I am to draw it from here, we can see that we are consistently, we can see that we are consistently having a series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower low. Even right here, we had a retracement at our level 7179. So now we might be having going to continue to reach our point of interest, which is on our daily time frame, before even moving to the upside. So that is my prediction on gold. We are still to sell, which kind of opposes with the DXY, which is a good thing. So in order for you to get entry from here, where can you get the entry? Let me just scale down to my 15-minute time frame. And scaling down to my 15-minute time frame and focusing on that current market structure, we can see that the sellers are still having they're still the ones in control. The momentum is still huge. As you can see that if we are focusing at current market price, we are consistently breaking structures to the top. Okay, on my side, I regard this as one leg retracement and then expecting to continue pushing to the downside, which makes me to take my fib from where the impulse started to where it ended, which is right here, predicting that price has to sell anywhere from here till moving to the downside. So that is my current prediction on gold. As I said, that remember, these are scalps. These are buy scalps. You can scalp until where the target is at, which is our point of interest in our 4-hourly time frame, or you can just scalp till this level right here. Remember, if price disrespects this level, it means that the buys are ready. It means that we are no more going to tap on our level 71 and 79. And then we went to USDJPY. Let me just go to my 4-hourly time frame. USDJPY, if you remember correctly, price was, where was price? Price was around somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay, this is Friday, and then Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It was around here. So price was around here, and then I predicted that price has higher chances of continuing creating a series of higher highs and higher lows until it taps this level right here before even moving to the downside. And should I ask you again, who am I? Just joking. It's exactly tapped into our point of interest and then started moving to the downside. And then from there, if we are to scale to our 30-minute time frame, I'm seeing a good buy from here. Possibilities of buy since we haven't disrespected this level. I'll delete this for now. As we are creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, we are consistently breaking structures to the top. So right here, it might have been a retracement before even going to retest one last time before even giving us a change of character. Otherwise, if we take out this low, it will give us a change of character, confirming that we are continuing with our sales. So that's what I have on the USDJPY. As you can see that we are still moving nicely with the USDJPY. We wouldn't fully confirm saying that the sales are fully ready, but we can see that it has started selling immediately from our point of interest. We respected this imbalance and then started moving to the downside. And then from there, I have one add-on pair for you guys, which is the EURUSD. What am I saying right here? EURUSD, we are consistently breaking structures to the top. This is the last impulse. What gave rise to this impulse right here? It's this. What gave rise to this high right here? It's this high low, which if I'm dragging my fib from where the impulse started to where it ended, I'm predicting that price has high chances of coming to retrace right here before even moving to the upside, which that is my external structure. Remember that our external structure assists us in knowing the overall movement on where are we headed to overally, So this is my external prediction. And then now let us scale down to a smaller time frame, such as 4 hour, for example. Seeing what is happening right here, we can see that price is quite balanced below. So there's nothing that can attract price to this level. Instead, price can come to retrace around here, covering this imbalance, which is also right here. you know. So if you want to scalp EURUSD, you can go up until 30-minute time frame, which already I can see that the sales have started on EURUSD. If I'm dragging my fib from where the impulse started to where it ended, it has started. As you can definitely see that we are consistently breaking structures to the bottom. That's why I dragged my fib the way I did. So if you want to continue going for these sales, you can also just zoom in and focus on current market price. If you are looking at current market price, you can see that we had this small internal change of character. After that, we have been breaking structure to the bottom, which quiet 15 minutes will make much sense. Drag your fib from where the impulse started to where it ended, predicting that maybe EURUSD can still come to this level before even moving to the downside. So I quite love also EURUSD simply because it's aligning with our DXY. But I quite trust more my external structure rather than my internal structure on it. So thank you for watching my video till this far. Hoping you enjoyed it. If you have questions, just make sure to drop those comments under the comment section. And also don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, which also it helps with the what's this thing called? It helps with the algorithm of my channel. And also it just motivates me to keep on posting more. Nonetheless, this is Harin the Goat, the one and only female goat in the industry, and peace out.